Hi guys, this is Alyssa and I'll be doing a presentation on the Madonna with the long neck by Parmigianino. Some background information about this painting is that it was made between 1530 and 1533 by Parmigianino, who's a very famous Mannerist artist, and he was very popular in the community. This painting is often referred to in Mannerism because it's a very great example of how anatomy can be manipulated to express a story, which is the whole idea of Mannerism. The first thing that you notice in the painting is the size of Mary and Christ compared to everyone else. A good example would be the man in the background, who is much smaller than anyone else in the painting. Although he is in the foreground, he's supposed to be smaller. He would be bigger compared to the placement of him in the painting. Even the size of Christ is much larger than everyone else. He is almost the size of people in the background, which is very strange. This was unlike high Renaissance art because the figures are tremendously larger than everyone else, so it's not so realistic. Another thing to notice is the proportions of Mary. Her head and feet are much smaller than the rest of her body, along with her hips, which are very large. Oftentimes in Mannerism, they would do things like this and create disproportion on purpose because Renaissance artists strive to have perfection in the sizes and realism when it came to people, and the Mannerist artists wanted to stray away from this, so this is a great example. Even in Mary's hand, you have a great sense of mannerism. They're long and curved rather than jointed like regular hands are, and they're so gracefully placed that you feel the gentle and pure feeling you're supposed to have when you see the Madonna. The baby Jesus exemplifies how disproportion and manipulation were used in Mannerism to explain their personality and story. His shoulder is at an awkward angle and even looks a bit dislocated. But Parmigianino did this as an allusion to common images of Christ after he was removed from the cross, such as the Pieta statue by Michelangelo, but this pose is used on countless occasions throughout history. So not only does this image show Christ as a child, but it connects him to the story of his life as well, which is a great example of how bodies were manipulated to express mannerism during this time. Thanks for watching, guys.